welcome back to my channel. My name is Maresa Talbert. I am a business and intellectual property attorney and the founder and CEO of Talbert Law Office, your favorite go-to legal resource for all things business, nonprofit, and intellectual property law. I often see many clients who want to file a trademark, but they are not using their mark properly. The U.S. Patent and Trademark Office grants trademark registrations, but has very specific rules in how a trademark should be used. So today, I will be explaining how to properly use your trademark to increase your chances of a successful registration. Let's jump right into it. Number 1, use your trademark consistently. You should always make sure that you are using the same spelling, punctuation, and spacing for your trademark. If you use "and," don't change it to an ampersand. If you typically use 2 words without a space in between, keep it that way. It is very, very important that every time your trademark is seen, that it is seen in the same way. The U.S. Patent and Trademark Office will only grant legal protection for the mark that you apply for. So if you make changes to that mark and you use it on your goods and services, you technically are not legally protected to use the changes in that mark. Ultimately, a competitor can claim that you aren't using your protected trademark, and then you're subject to losing your trademark rights or not getting a registration at all. Number 2, always use your trademark as an adjective, not as a noun or a verb. I know we're taking it back to grade school with nouns, verbs, and adjectives, but this is very, very important. You are not Googling a word. You are looking up a word on the Google search engine, or you are wiping your nose with a Kleenex facial tissue. And you don't Netflix and chill. Instead, you watch movies through the Netflix streaming service. If you have a trademark and you start to notice that people are using your trademark as a noun or a verb, you need to do some education. It is your job to enforce your trademark rights, and if you allow people to use your trademark as a noun or a verb, you could forfeit those rights in your trademark. Number 3, be sure to distinguish your trademark. Your trademark should always be used in a way that makes it stand out from surrounding text or graphics. There are always several ways that you can highlight your own trademark, whether it's by capitalizing the entire word, putting it in bold or italics print, using quotation marks, or even color and font changes. In any case, make sure that you find a way to distinguish your trademark from other surrounding elements. Number 4, avoid using your trademark as a possessive or plural term. Remember that a trademark is a brand name for a product or a service. It is not the name of the product or the service itself, and therefore it should not be used in a possessive form. For example, you would not say Apple's computers or Sony's pictures. Additionally, since a trademark is not a noun, it should not be used in a plural sense. For example, you wouldn't say Hilton's are the best hotel chain. As you see, it just doesn't make sense. Number 5, mark your territory. When using your mark in print, it might be helpful to use one of the international demarcation symbols to signify the status of your trademark. These symbols are the TM symbol, the SM symbol, or the circle R symbol. If you need more information to decide which one is right for you to use, please check out one of my other videos. I'll link it in the description box below that talks about when to use the TM, SM, or the circle R. With that being said, when you're applying for a trademark, you must show the USPTO how you're using that trademark before it gets approved. If you are not using your trademark properly, you risk the chance of a successful registration. If you already have a registered trademark, you must ensure that the general public is also not improperly using your trademark, or you're at risk for losing your trademark protection. So just to recap, there are 5 ways to ensure that you are properly using your trademark. Number 1 is to use your trademark consistently. Number 2 is to make sure that you're using your trademark as an adjective and not a noun or a verb. Number 3 is to distinguish your trademark. Number 4 is to avoid using possessive or plural terms. And number 5, mark your territory. Well, that wraps up this video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments what other questions you might have about trademarks and trademark protection. Once again, my name is Maresa Talbert, and this is Talbert Law Office, your favorite go-to legal resource for all things business, nonprofit, and intellectual property law. I'll see you in the next video.